Hi everyone, this is Balaji. My roll number URE3112 and my group numbers are Vinay, Anwar and Venkateshwara. Today we are going to explain research on financial market and capital budgeting analysis. And today I am going to explain introduction and part 1 in this one. So when we are come to the introduction, it's a AXS is an Australian security exchange and listed in stock market in Australia. It was formed on April 1, 1987, and the AXS provides a market for the people so they can easily buy sell stocks for limited companies on the stock exchange. Around 2000 companies unregistered in AXS. So when we are come to the next one, part one, it's a research and fact finding on Australian financial market. Here we can see there are like mainly National Australian Bank, ANZ Bank, and Carlton Limited and AMP Limited. So when we are come to the National Australian Bank, it is commercial bank, operates in banking, market sector, and key activities are lending and deposit. And when we are come to the ANZ Investment Bank, it is an investment bank, operates retail and commercial banking. The key activities are profit and investment management and advisory services, and earn income from advisory fees and differences between investment paid and change. So when we are coming to the next one, Carlton Limited. Carlton Investment Limited. It is an investment fund. The key business activities are supplying investors. So the capital of collectivity purchase securities, and the source of income is fees on investors and the code of stock on CIN. So when we are come to the last one, AMP Limited, it comes under the category insurance, keys business activities, financial planning and superannuation, managed investments, insurance, banking, etc. It is the main source of income and differences between premium and claim. The current market capitalization of AMP is in 5.67 billions with the outstanding shares of 3.41 billions. And the last one is analysis of three financial management, and this one is NOB Group is a review capital structure, and the SoftBank's Vision Fund is planning to the cut of 10% staff. And the next part will continue by my friend Vinay. Thank you very much.
I'm Vinay Kumar Gaud Kopula. My student ID is EGP3158. Now I'm going to explain about financial market regulations in Australia. Advantages of being listed company on ASX. The listing allows the company to establish or acquire new businesses and fund acquisitions. Listings also provides a means to increase the number and diversity of security holders. It potentially improves the permanent commercial and public recognition of business as well as enhancing the business investor profile. The main advantage of being listed to ASX is that it enhances the profile of the company of professional and institutional investors. Another benefit is that listing provides an exit strategy for the company's founders, early stage investors, and other existing shareholders. ASX requirements. Consideration for being listed company on ASX. Reporting requirements, time consideration, cost of listing. Reporting requirements. A listing company has to meet rigorous reporting and disclosure requirements. It involves time, cost, and attention. Where time consideration is the listing requires a huge amount of effort, energy, and time, and it is a more demanding on the company's management. And a cost of listing. The cost of living listing of the company can be substantial. It is important to keep the monetary and non-monetary costs to minimum by proper coordination of process, focusing and due diligence. ASX requirements. General admission, foreign exempt and debt issuer. General admission. It is also known as the ASX listing. A company wishing to get the admission under the category must follow several conditions, including meeting either the profit test or the asset test. Foreign exempt. This category of listing allows only very large companies as they are having high asset and profit tests and spread requirements. Debt issue. A company listing under this category will seeking to quote debt securities. It can be applied for wholesales or retail debt securities. Thank you. Now my friend Anwar going to continue.
Hello everyone, myself Anwar Karim Wahid and my student ID is EMV22881. First of all, I would like to thank Vinay for his presentation. And now we will discuss about the 7 steps in listing process. The first one is appointing advisors. Appointing an experienced team of advisors is crucial. The professional advisors include a lead of corporate manager, accountants, lawyers, and advisors to provide expert support. Secondly, preparing prospectus and due diligence. The process of due diligence runs at the same time as the prospect is drafted. For the prospects, the Australian Corporations Act contains a general disclosure test. It should provide information related to the assets and liabilities, financial performance and position, and then profits and losses. The third one is commence institutional marketing. The Australian Corporations Act strictly limits the advertising of IPO before the lodgement of prospect with Australian Securities and Investment Commission, which is also known as ASIC. The fourth one is lodge prospectus with ASIC. It's a 7-day exposure period starts from the lodgement date. During this time, the prospectus is available to the public for review and comment. During this time, the company cannot accept any application under this offer. The fifth one is lodge listing application with ASX. In this lodge and listing application with ASX, the formal listing application must be lodged within 7 days or lodged with ASX within 7 days of lodgement of the prospects with ASIC. Typically, the review and approval of application by ASX is completed within 6 weeks. And the sixth one is market and offer period. After the exposure period, the offer to the retail investor starts and it usually opens for a period of 3 to 5 weeks. And the seventh one is, of course, the closing the offer. It's the final step, and at this stage, the offer closes and the shares are allocated and the trading commences. In this slide, we'll discuss about the listing fee. An initial fee is charged upon the listing and the annual fee is charged by ASX while the company remains listed. The companies are required to pay an initial listing fee at the time of listing and a pro rata annual fee for the remainder of the financial year. For that time, the annual fee will be applied. The value as per the security is $100. The above table shows the calculated value of the initial listing fees and the annual listing fees for the market capitalization of 10 million, 50 million, 100 million and 500 million from the ASX website using ASX equity listing fee calculator. In this slide, we discuss about the fact-finding of requirements on financial advisory services registration in Australia. ASICS Financial Advisor Register. The Financial Advisors Register is managed by ASIC, and on the Money Smart website, this register is published. About the register, this register lists all the authorized financial advisors. The financial advisor is an authorized employee or an employee of any related corporate body of AFS license. Information on the register. The register provides information related to the financial advisor's name, qualification, work history, and about the financial products they provide advisors on. And then the relevant financial products. The relevant financial products includes all the financial products except customer credit insurance, general insurance product, and a combination of these two, and the basic products. Professional standards applied for a financial advisor. The reforms were introduced into the Corporation Act 2001 by the Corporations Amendment Act 2017 for raising training of ethical standards and education on financial advisors. Thank you for your time, and my friend will continue further.
Thank you, Anwar. My name is Koteshwara Mukka. I need to discuss about the part 3, regarding to the part 3 risk analysis and the project evaluation. The table has shown the net project value analysis and the sensitive analysis with relevant factors. The analysis has been done with 10% shock to the variables and factors has been given as a report. According to the NPV and sensitive analysis, the project is available and feasible. By coming to the scenario analysis, the sensitivity analysis has been done with a 10% shock in a given advisably to the sales, and by comparing to the sales price and the variable cost and fixed cost, the revolvent approach has been concluded and the answer is shown in the table. And by coming to the conclusion, in conclusion, the above analysis shows that Australian sensitive exchange and listed stock market in the encourages people to easily buy or sell shares at the limited companies. In this report, we had a comparison between National Australian Bank and ANZ Investment Bank and Carlton Investment Bank and AMP Limited. After this, being a listed company in ASX, what are the advances, requirements and steps are being analyzed. In this report has shown the net project and the value analysis and sensitive analysis along with the related factors in the table. The project is feasible according to the NPV and sensitivity analysis. It is only after identifying the risk, that is the discussion is taken that which project will be a better to us. Thank you for your attention.